evening, everybody. As I told you last Thursday, I would have dedicated more than only one Répondez s'il vous plaît to the restoration of the Sistine Chapel. And this Thursday, I would like to focus our attention on the point I already mentioned last time. How much we can know an artist through the eyes of the men that put their hands on their masterpieces. From a technical point of view, here I'm not speaking about Michelangelo the man, but Michelangelo the artist. And the first things that Colalucci point out is that Michelangelo is, under a technical point of view, probably the best fresco painters ever. He also compared him with Giotto, and he said very truly, before I thought that Giotto was the best one. He is a very good one, but nothing compared with Michelangelo, for a different reason. First of all, Michelangelo did everything as fresco, and that's the reason why they could clean everything without taking away any colors of the original Michelangelo colors. I pray you to keep in mind these things, because I will read at the end specific words of Colalucci where this fact is going to come out, because what is explaining is something that would have been really a great fear if he was mistaken and Michelangelo didn't make everything as fresco, but also with some dry part, temper part on his paintings. What he does is all on fresco, and all his colors. Usually the problem in fresco is that you have to use temper and dry colors for the colors, because some colors are really very difficult or impossible to give on fresco. Michelangelo did it everything on fresco, even the lapislazzuli, although the basic color of the lapislazzuli on the universal judgment, he did it on fresco, then he did something else on dry, but from the words of Colalucci, he said that part was already gone with the first restoration that was done after the work of Michelangelo. So, first of all, he used colors that can be painted with fresco technique. Also, the green that Michelangelo used is with iron silicate, and that's why he can use it with the fresco technique. But most important, he used not the sand as is usually used to prepare the intonaco, but he used the pozzolana, and he could do this because pozzolana is typical of Rome. So, being in Rome, he made an intonaco that actually is the main reason why, under all the dirt, the paintings were so well kept, because they also resist this type of intonaco, also resist to all the water infiltration that were on the Sistine Chapel. So this is one main reason why he said is the best fresco painter. Second reason, paperboard, sprinkle technique, or carving or engraving technique. Michelangelo used both of them, but mainly he used the immediate design, which means that actually he painted directly the figure, and in the lunetta, the figure that are 5.5 meters square, because he made it with immediate design, he painted all in one day. So this is the second reason. basically, if you do like this, you are not allowed to make a mistake. And also, it comes out, for me, already from this immediate design, it does. Already it comes out the sculpture, because to me I don't see much of a possibility to make trial and error when you're sculpturing something. It's different from painting. But the sculpture comes out as Colalucci underline, even in other peculiarity. He create different type of refinishing, as well as he did with the marble. Some parts are more levigated, some are more raw, let's say, and some are even not ended. There is also the not ended that is so famous for Michelangelo in the sculpture. If you look well to some figure of the Sistine Chapel, there are some non-ended figures even there. Some are made because they have to result more in the background, and some are left it like this. Now, this fact of the background is very, very important for the fourth characteristic of Michelangelo, because he used actually the focus that we use with the cameras, and he made this in different ways. One is the non-ended. Another way is that he put lights on specific point of the bodies. Like for Giacobbe, he defined with lights the shoulder and the knee. And so the rest of the body come out in a three-dimensional way. Same thing he does with Jesus Christ and the Virgin Mary, but in this case he used different technique like he did for the marble finiture. So the face of Christ is very, very well defined, is smooth, is levigated. The face of the Virgin Mary is designed all by point and only three colors: white, rose, pink and red. So these are basically the things I wanted to point out about Michelangelo, the fresco painters, and the reason why Colalucci says for him he's the best fresco painter ever. But I want to finish with the word of Colalucci that are connected with what I told you at the beginning, the fact that Michelangelo did everything with the fresco technique, because when Colalucci had to clean the eye of Jesus Christ, he had pretty much fear, and if that one, he said, if I was mistaken and that wasn't a fresco, what would have happened? So I have the word in Italian. This time I think I'm going to do like this. I'm going to read his word in Italian, and then probably on the post, if there is enough space, I will make the translation in English. Quell'occhio che guarda in basso con un'espressione dura, terribile, cominciò a preoccuparmi, perché in realtà era fatto di nulla, dipinto con 3 sole pennellate orizzontali, quasi parallele, brune, scure. In quel momento ebbi paura per la seconda volta dopo la testa di Adamo. Un niente avrebbe potuto modificare quello sguardo, un danno anche minimo a quello sguardo sarebbe stato più dannoso di qualsiasi altro danno. Avrebbe compromesso tutti i 14 anni di lavoro su Michelangelo. Avevo proprio paura. These words are taken from Colalucci books, Me and Michelangelo. So, have a great evening, you all, and I give you appointment to Saturday for our last appointment with Dante. Have a great evening.